Hey, everybody, I'm back. Yes, GBH Amplifies back at the Boston Public Library. And on today's show, you're going to meet some really cool people who are very passionate and are very, very dedicated advocates of what? You know what? You'll find out in about 15 seconds. Hang on. Welcome to another edition of GBH Amplifies. I am Alberto Vasallo, and I need a standing ovation from our studio audience. Come on, everybody, let's go. We are ready to roll. Yeah, Mr. Williams, yes. Because we are live from the Boston Public Library. This is a part of a series to kind of amplify a lot of different voices in our community. So if you're watching home on YouTube, get ready because hopefully you'll learn, right?
Yes.
Hopefully you'll like. And every once in a while, we get them to laugh. So those are the three elements. Okay?
That's right.
I already got them to laugh. That's good. All right. I'm going to introduce our panel because on today's show, we're going to talk about something that doesn't get talked enough about. One of them is a new, let's call it a syndrome that needs more awareness. Another one is a mother who is an example, her family, of, let's just call it perseverance, dedication, love and passion. You'll hear her. And the marathon is coming up. There's a very special connection with the Boston Marathon. And then we have an event that's coming up and an author who's written a book. Here's her third, this is the fourth edition, right? Fourth edition, and it's titled Extraordinary Latinas.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to talk to you. Why don't we start with you? Buenos días, Ilhiana. ¿Cómo estás?
Buenos días.
¿Cómo
Buenos
estás?
días. And hello, everybody here.
Hey, everybody.
Yay!
Hello.
The celebration has begun.
The celebration has begun. You are an author, and you also have an event that's coming up, correct?
Yes, absolutely. That everybody's invited to attend.
All right, so the special invitation, you're inviting everybody here now
Yes.
that's watching and in the audience.
Yes.
All right, what's the event and when is it?
So the event is it's our Latina Leadership Conference. It's our 5th annual conference, and it's on the theme of brave voices. And it's happening on March 28th, so it's closing Women's Month. And how we like to see it, Latinas Month, because why not? Right? So it's all about celebrating the empowerment, the truth, the voices of Latinas, because we are the future for our families, our legacies, our communities, and we want to make sure that everybody celebrates that.
All right, I was looking through your brochure. There are two slides that stuck out to all of us. Annie and I picked the same slides. We said we should pick a couple of slides, and we decided on the same ones. We're on the same wavelength because this is pretty telling, right? If we put one of them up, we'll read it up. The impact of Latinas in the United States, right? They are one of the groups. There it is. Latinas as an untapped leadership potential. Obviously, that's a potential, right? Tell me about that. Tell me a little about that.
It is really important because we don't understand or we have no awareness of our power, of our economic impact, not only from, I love to say it like the power of our purse, and also the power on how we create and we drive the growth of our of our country. We as Hispanics, we have 3.2 trillion in how we impact the economic product here of the United States, and Latinas are really important drivers of that growth.
We had another slide because this was the interesting one, right, that I really
Yeah.
liked. Latinas as entrepreneurs, right? They are the ones that are running these small businesses as leading small business owners.
Did you know that Latinas create businesses 10 times faster than any other group in the United States?
10 times faster?
10 times faster, yes. And that keeps growing because 2 years ago, it was 6 times faster.
I do believe it.
So today, it's 10 times faster.
believe
And we
it.
continue to grow. So definitely very important. But we don't know that. And it is important to understand the awareness, understand the responsibility, and to embrace it because that's going to be the economic driving force for the future.
There it is, the purchasing power. And, you know, Annie, I was talking to Annie earlier. Annie, now it makes sense. We had in our previous show the two women who were running business associations in Worcester and in the North Shore, and obviously they were women. All right, Raquel Quezada, mi gran amiga, founder of CEMDCD. I want you to explain that acronym because I always forget it. What is it?
It's actually in Spanish,
Yes.
cambiando el mundo de personas con discapacidad, which is changing the world for people with disability.
And how did you start this and why?
Because I want to make an impact first in my family and then go from there to impact in other parents. So as a mother, as a Latina mother, when I received the diagnosis of my son which is now is 19. He has cerebral palsy. I was feeling lonely. I was feeling like the all resource not coming to me. So I started my own organization nonprofit. First, I started the radio show, which is now is a TV show, also too every Saturday. And then the organization nonprofit, which we empower parents to be advocate in the special education.
Yeah. Tell me about this because your family is very involved. You have your husband, your 19-year-old, and with the Boston Marathon coming up, that's a special time for your family. Tell me about that.
Yes, he had to. It's either, go and do the same that I do. No, it's funny because he was not involved before. I was doing everything, related with my son, educational, community, and then all of the song he wanna be involved too. So now he's go beyond. So I'm very proud of my husband and my son. So this gonna be his second year running the Boston Marathon, and we just wanted to promote inclusion. We just wanted to promote that our kids are capable to do anything, but we had to push them. We had to, do the accompaniment with them to do it too.
But he runs a marathon pushing your son.
Yes,
in the
yes,
wheelchair. So
yes.
both of them do it.
Which is, let me tell you, this is hard. It's double hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to do the Boston Marathon. Imagine to pushing somebody with 150 pounds plus the wheelchair, which is like 40 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So kudos to him.
Yeah.
Yes. And what is his name? His husband?
Jonathan Quezada.
Jonathan.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's
Hey.
Joan Quezada.
A great husband and a husband and son. I love
Yes,
that. I love that story. And speaking of another story, now the gentleman on my right, now I've known you for many years, and I know you in the capacity professionally as mayor of Lawrence. Remember those days?
Definitely a lot of work for the city, but definitely worth it. One of the greatest honors of my life to serve as a mayor and as a city councilor for almost 12 years of elective service. So something that I'm very proud of and I will cherish for the rest of my life.
You look like you're 13 years old.
Well, I'm following your steps, Alberto. That's the thing. It's just like you. You don't age. Why should I? Yeah?
I like it,
I like
Kendrys.
that.
This is why we have him here. Yes, absolutely. But here you're wearing a different hat today, right? Obviously.
Definitely.
Founder of, I have it right here. Okay, Skins Foundation, Skin
Heroes.
Heroes Foundation.
Yes, so I am the founder of the Skin Hero Foundation, which is a nonprofit institution that we are putting together because my son, Amir, who's only 6 years old, has a condition that is not well known for many, topical steroid withdrawal syndrome. And as a result of that, and everything that we have endured as a family through his condition, it was important for us to, educate others, raise awareness, and, be an advocate for other individuals that are facing similar situations. And we're working tirelessly and partnering with other organizations internationally, such as ITSEN, who we have a board member here today to speak. But we're working. We've been, to the State House to get a resolution of awareness for topical steroid withdrawal, and we are working closely with the legislature to also present a bill in which we will make significant changes, and I could share that in
Absolutely.
the future.
No, and this picture. What is this beautiful picture?
It's both my son and my daughter. My daughter Amaya, who's only 4 and has eczema, and Amir, who came to the State House earlier this month to share his story with topical steroid withdrawal and eczema. And he has been, the biggest hero that I could meet ever, sharing his story, his experience with TSW. And he's not only going to the State House, he's now going to schools, radio shows, and literally everywhere that he can to talk about this condition to other children, to parents, to legislators, because it is something that should be known across the board on the impact that it has on the lives of our children.
I'm going to give our next guest, Sarat Pothuri.
Yes.
Did I do it?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Sarat, you are the parent of a teenager with this. You're also part of the board that we talked about. TSW, that's not something that many of us have heard of before.
Yeah.
How do you describe it to people? How do you go about raising awareness, something that most people have never heard of?
Yeah. So topical steroid withdrawal, or TSW, is the acronym. It's also known as topical steroid addiction or red skin syndrome. So what it is it's a potential side effect of using topical steroids or topical corticosteroids. So a lot of
To treat what?
So the underlying conditions is eczema or other skin conditions,
Okay.
which is quite prevalent.
Oh, I know people here. I know
Yeah.
people here who have it. Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So one of the treatments for eczema, for psoriasis, for rosacea, other skin conditions is topical steroids. And there is a side effect of using this topical steroid, and your body gets tolerant to topical steroid, and your body gets addicted to topical steroids after usage of it. And I should note that this doesn't happen to everyone. It happens to a set of population. There's a lot of research that still is being done, and we want to raise awareness that there is a side effect of using this specific drug. In this case, it's topical steroid that has impact on not only children, it's of all ages. Infants have it, adults have it. It can happen at any point in your life.
Yep. So I want to come back to you, Kendrys, because if the general public doesn't know much about this, our community probably knows even less, right? When you talk about this in Spanish, I know you did the La Hora del Café. What does the Latino community, they've never heard of it as well, and you have to kind of educate them on that as well?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. My son has been going through this condition since he was, 18 months old, and I just learned about it approximately 8 months ago.
Oh.
So even though he had been going through, it is unknown even to the individuals that are experiencing it today. And that's why we are aggressively, pushing for awareness, doing the advocacy and the education across, the state and the globe, literally, to educate our community members about this condition. Folks that are experiencing eczema who have used steroid for a prolonged period of time, oftentimes are classified as severe eczema, but it might be the side effect of the use.
No wonder you don't have a website yet. You just started Skin Heroes Foundation.
We just started Skin
Oh, you
Hero
just
Foundation.
started.
We literally just started approximately a month and a half ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because as a family, it was very tough for us. But we said, look, if we just keep all of this information, all the knowledge that we've gained for the last couple of months, it's not worth it. We are healing our son. My son is doing, fantastic in comparison to 8 months ago. But I don't want other families to go through the same situation.
And I think that's what you're...
He just started, but he just making impact already with the resolution, right? That
Yes,
yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's something that you wanted to do too, right? Bring awareness to families that they're not alone,
Yes,
that there's
yes,
resources. And
yes.
what else is your message that you tell your people? And now you have this book coming out.
Hey, parents and adult and mom, we struggle sometimes, and sometimes we don't know why we struggle, but we sometimes carry our own bad trauma with our childhood. And I just found out 5 years ago that I had ADHD, and and dealing with my trauma when I was little, because in Dominican Republic also educate about condition is very hard for them because a lot of taboo. So I wrote my last book to talk about my experience, as an adult having ADHD and don't know that I had that condition, but it was everything. Follow my purpose in life, because I believe that in order for me to realize that I had this, I had to, walk the path with my son with disability.
Incredible. And you're doing this in Spanish.
I do it in Spanish and English. On my book, they already in Amazon, so I've been writing 9 books, and they are English and Spanish and Amazon, yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about another book, because you have we have a colleague,
Yes.
an author here. This is the 4th edition or 4th of a series.
This is the 4th book of a series. It's volume 4 of Extraordinary Latinas. And we're very excited because this started just as one thing that we wanted to elevate the stories of 18 Latinas at the time. And now we're going into the 4th one. We have over 50 co-authors in all of our series, and we're about to start the next volume.
I have
in
a
couple
nomination. I have a nomination.
Yes,
Raquel.
absolutely. And it is
Thank
really,
you.
it is very important because, like everybody in this table, right, creating awareness of our stories, of the journeys, of the ups, of the downs, becomes critically important for other people to recognize that we're not alone in our journeys. There's other people that have gone through similar paths or through similar struggles and challenges, and knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and knowing what other people did, their advice, their best practices, it can give you a renewed sense of empowerment to be able to move through and move forward. And that's what we're trying to accomplish through our Extraordinary Latinas volume series.
So how many are you featuring in this one?
In this one, there's 18 authors.
And where do you pick them from? What areas? Or?
We open it up. We actually, we're going to start opening it up, volume 5, in a couple of months through our website and through our social media platforms and unitedlatinas.com. And we open it up. Whoever wants to sign up and be a part of share their stories. Very importantly, you don't have to be a writer to be a part of our books. You just want to have that, the courage to share your story. We will help you write your story.
Okay, I'm going to ask the help from the audience because I want you guys here at the Boston Public Library. As a matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to the Brighton Senior Center. Where are those young people back there? Wow, those crazy young kids back there. Hey, Brighton Senior Center is in the house. Woo! Keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. Close to bedtime. No, just kidding, just kidding. But all right, let me ask you a question. Off the cuff, right? You were mayor of Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
Public life is not easy. You shared something with me in the morning that I didn't know that happened to you. And when you become a public figure, especially now, you become a target.
You do. And, it is a challenging career to have, especially nowadays. And I think that as a community, as anyone who's an elected official today, should always be on the lookout and protecting themselves to be able to protect their communities. It's important for you to be diligent about the work that you're doing, be informed, and inform others of what's going on as well. And we've heard the story of a community leader who was here earlier, about her life being threatened. And those are things that should not be taken for granted. Anyone in the community that sees or hears of anything like this should be reporting it to the appropriate authorities to be able to protect, our community at large.
And for those watching at home, let's give a little background on each person, your journey here to America. Where did you come from?
I came from the Dominican Republic at the age of 13, and I'm proud.
And you still look like you're 13.
I still look like I'm 13, so that's awesome. Yes.
Just kidding. Okay, young lady, your personal journey. I'm very curious and very interested.
Yes, I moved here to America from India, so I'm a proud Indian American. I came here for my education. So I got my master's across the river in Cambridge. So I'm very happy to be here.
Okay, Raquel, I know where you're from, but let the audience know where you're from.
I'm from Dominican Republic.
Hey!
I came here when I was 24, and one of the things that people need to know is that my struggle was because my mom left me when I was 8, and all those time I was with no mom because she was here, getting doing the base life in order for us to come over here. So I'm proud of be a daughter, an immigrant mom, that she already, went to my country. She's like, I'm done with United States, but now it's your turn to make it better, to make America great. So we here, and we want to set an example, for other people, other parents, other women, that if I can do it, you can do it too. So
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Great story. Okay, Ilhiana, how about you? You have a difficult name to spell on a computer, right? Tell Annie, was that not difficult with that? Is it an I or an L? Yeah.
Yes.
But it's Ilhiana.
It's Ilhiana.
Rojas.
Yes, Rojas
Saldana.
Saldana. Well, Saldana here in the U.S., because if not, the Saldana would have just throw me into an even more difficult situation.
Where are you from?
Mexico. Mexico, yes. And we moved here, 2 kids, husband, dog, everybody 13 years ago. So not that long ago.
No.
Yeah, almost after graduating from college.
Yeah.
You speak perfect English, so I'm very surprised.
I've been speaking English since I was 4. But something very important, and I think
love it.
many of us, and especially first-generation Latinas, don't get, is that it doesn't matter whether you've been speaking it since you're 4 or you've you just learned. Sometimes English does not, like, you can't understand what people are saying. And when we talk and when we take that effort to pause, it's not because we don't know what to say. It's
Our
because
brain.
we're translating at
Teaching.
the same time. And that is something critically important as we advocate for all of our causes, for others to recognize and to understand.
Excellent. All right. We try to make these shows informative but fun as well.
Definitely,
So
yeah.
now we'll do a little fun stuff.
Perfect.
Okay. We're gonna do this because I want to get the audience involved, and some of the folks that are watching here. Are my seniors from Brighton leaving? No, they can't leave yet, right? You guys are. You're over there. Excellent. So again, Brighton Senior Center. All right. So let's do something fun right now. I want to know if you could have dinner with any celebrity, anyone, who would it be?
I got mine.
You got mine? Who is it?
With you.
Oh, yeah.
No, seriously. You know why? Because I love the way you as a leader think about others. And, you have your path. You've been doing this for so long. But you are so involved. But you're so humble. Thank you. Keep it. You're so humble. You're so dedicated to your community. Come on, Alberto, more. No, I'm serious. You are a human being that anybody wants to have a dinner with you.
Okay, thank you. I hope Jennifer Lopez is listening. Jennifer, call me. Okay, who would you like to have dinner with?
Oh my God, the list is long. But I think it's not necessarily a celebrity. Actually, a lot of people and a lot of women that have just had amazing journeys and nobody gives them a seat at the table. And they don't recognize that their journeys are just as important. And that is why I've written these books,
Let me
and
see
that's
what
why
else. Let me see.
I
I
graded
want
a lot
hold one of
of.
these
You
books.
know some of the women
I know some of them, yes.
in these
Yes.
books. Yes.
Extraordinary Latinas.
You
This
know
is
some
volume
of them.
number 2. Okay,
Yes.
I know a few right here, right off the top.
Yes.
Right off
You
the
know
cover.
many in that one.
I know many in number 3. Number 3 is here. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. And then we've got the
And
one that was
this
just launched
one,
this
yes,
March, so right
many
here,
as
ladies and
well
gentlemen.
here.
This is awesome. So, Extraordinary Latinas, volume number 5. All right. You already told us where you're from.
I'm from the Dominican Republic, I
Now
said.
tell me who you would like to have dinner with.
So today, the Dominican Republic is celebrating its Independence Day.
Yes.
So Juan Pablo Duarte, who's the founder of the Dominican Republic, is a person that I would have loved to get to know, and he was still alive. I would want to take him out to dinner, hear his story, why, push for that fight to give independence to the country that I was born in.
What restaurant in Lawrence would you take him to dinner?
El Típico.
Oh, El Típico. We're going to give a shout out to El Típico. Great Dominican food at El Típico. Give a shout out. Yes. Young lady, who would you have dinner with?
I hope I have many dinners. But like Ilhiana said, those who are change makers, I think I want to hear their stories, and I would be just inspired and honored to be at the dinner table with them, the ones who are working in the community and helping share their story.
Excellent. So today's show, we've been talking about advocacy, talking about amplifying, folks. And I want people to remember and know this is part of a series. We do these shows here at the Boston Public Library in front of a live audience. We want to encourage people to share this show, let people know about this. I know my colleague, Ron Mitchell, is also doing these series, and we will be looking for other folks who want to amplify and be here in the hot seat. It's not so easy when you got to put it together. You're just seeing the fun part. The fun part is on the camera. But over here, see, you're going to get a look at that camera, it's that camera right there. Hey, everybody. I want to thank all of you for watching. I want to thank you for coming by. Did you have a
Thank you
good
so
time?
much. I had an amazing time, as always, with you, Alberto. Thank you so
Very
much.
good. I'm taking back my dollar.
Yeah, please, 20.
Yes. Thank you for coming, and we'll watch out for your husband and son.
Our families is yours.
Thank you very much. Kendrys, thank you, and good luck with the foundation.
No, thank you for the opportunity. I hope that this will, open a door for opportunity for people to learn about TSW and understand that this is a condition that is preventable, but there's a lot of learning that needs to happen and a lot of research that should be continued.
Excellent. Did you have a good time?
Absolutely. Thank you.
glad you
I'm
came.
honored. I'm honored. And I have to give a shout out to my daughter who gave me purpose to actually raise awareness for this condition. And also, it's a community, a nonprofit. It's a community that has helped TSW patients.
How
And
can we find more information?
It's on itstand.org. So all the resources that a TSW patient or caregiver needs to know is on their website.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody who has been here. Thank you for the people behind the scenes. And we will see you again from the Boston Public Library. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody. Lamont, let's do this. Do this. Everybody, bye-bye.
Adios.